Yaschindrayani manasa. Now who is best one? Best yogi is that person. Yaschindrayani manasa nemya ravte arjunam karmindrayai karma yogam asakta savishishite. The one who is always walking, talking, and fully aware of God consciousness while walking, while talking, while doing gupshup, and seeing, shaking hands. Karmendra karma yogam asakta, without being attached to all these. He sees, he goes on pathway, for a change, but he does not know where he went, where from he returned, because it is just like Ratham Gramane Trinaparanajivat. When you walk on the roadside, you see on the roadside here and there. When you go in motor car ride, you see leaves and everything on the right side, on the left side of your car. But the impression of leaves do not remain in your mind. It is just nirvikalpa. Like that you should act in this world. Netam kuru karma tam karma jayo he karmanam sharira yatra vichite na prasiddhe da karmanam. So you should do action. Always do action with God consciousness. Karma jayo he karmanam. Karma is, action is very superior, most superior, more superior than discarding actions. Sharira yatra pichite. Sharira yatra means this bodily existence also is dependent to karma. Without karma, bodily existence, body won't exist, body won't live. It will be shattered to pieces. Yajyarthat karmano nyatra lokoyam karma bandhanam tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samacharam. O Arjuna, you should do actions, yajyarthat. You should do actions, leave actions in God consciousness. Bas, don't crave for its fruit. All your actions will bear no fruit. And when they bear no fruit, what is remaining in the background of fruit? Knowledge of Parabhairava. Supreme Bhairava state will shine automatically.
What does it mean? It says these actions will bear no fruit? When you bear some fruit, what does it mean?
No, these actions will bear fruit when you ask for them. When you ask for fruits. When you do actions and remain in God consciousness, always be introverted and do all actions, then there will be no fruit from that. And that fruit will be automatically knowledge of Parabhairava.
So what is it when some fruit comes? I mean, in other words, you do something and some result comes from that. That's not the same kind of fruit?
No, that fruit should not come. That is the wrong way of action.
I agree with that, but I mean...
Wrong way of action is to pray for this karma. This karma should be successful. Any karma, any action which I do It must be successful. It must remain successful. It must not remain undone. It must have some fruit. It is worthwhile to have some fruit from my actions. This you should not have. As long as you have this idea, this desire that I want some actions, good action from this fruit, you are away from God consciousness. You go on doing your work. You go on serving Viresh wholeheartedly. It is my duty to serve Viresh. Viresh is my own self. I must serve him. I must see that he is all right. But his attachment you should not have. If you don't have his attachment, Viresh will be fine and you will be also fine. You will be sentenced in God consciousness at that time. This is how we work in action.
If I don't have attachment to him, if I serve him, I take care of him, but I don't have attachment to him.
No, don't have attachment. See that it's a duty because I am mother. I have been placed on the post of mothership. I am mother and he is my son. So this is my duty to serve him. This is my duty to see that he is all right. Once that is all, and he will be all right, you will be all right. This is how we act. There must not be attachment of any action. As long as you do this job, you remain away from God consciousness.
So in other words, when you pray, for example, you should pray just for prayer's sake, not for getting some fruit from that prayer.
Yat aprarthimanam phalam tat jnanam. He has said in his commentary of Bhagavad Gita, yat aprarthimanam phalam. That which is not asked, that fruit from your actions, which is not asked, which is not craved for, that is knowledge. That is Parabhairava knowledge. Parabhairava knowledge will become automatically there. It will shine. This is cream of Shaivism. It is renewed by Shaivism. For this purpose I came to tell you this secret.